Hello and welcome to your next week, which we are moving into chapter 15, which is all about this week, the job search. And so we're in week 12 and moving forward. Just wanted to make you aware of some things with this week and some things that are coming up in the next couple of weeks for you guys. Chapter 15 is a great chapter about the job search. I will be hopefully posting a few videos. They're just very short videos for discussion that we do in class when we meet in class that you guys may or may not want to look at that just kind of get your mind thinking about the job search in today's world, that it's all digital. The resume process is very much digital now, but when looking for a job, some of the things that we need to do, first and foremost, being analyzing ourselves and figuring out what we like and what we don't like. If I get to it this week, I'll definitely do that. But there is information about that in the chapter. And also wanted to point out that typically during this week, they have us, the powers that be, doing an employee packet with you guys. There is a fourth element to this that I took away from you guys. It is a 4-page worksheet that they usually have you do where you kind of on page 1 list all of your employment history, on page 2 list all your education, page 3 talk about any of your awards or certificates, and then on page 4 all of your qualifications. And then you kind of have this worksheet that you can work from to create a resume. I have personally found over the last few semesters that most of my students come into OST already having a working resume. So then I had a bunch of students that was just kind of a waste of time for them, and they were working backwards from the resume instead of taking that quality time to kind of tweak the resume after they'd gone through this chapter. So I've gotten rid of that. So you do have this first one, 15.5. You're going to go to ONET, the website that's here for you. And this is a great resource for just looking up careers and jobs, occupations that you're interested in. And it gives you a lot of feedback. So I want you to put in a specific job that you think you may want to apply for in 2 to 5 years. Maybe you're staying in the same job you're in, so look up your job that you're in currently. But a job that you may think about moving to in the next 2 to 5 years, plug that in, look it up. You're going to get a lot of information about the working conditions, what's necessary as far as education, what kind of training. It's going to give what kind of pay you're going to make, what kind of salary. And so it's going to give you all that information. Kind of put that all together in a neat little 8 to 10, 12 sentence, so to speak, paragraph there, letting me know what you found about that job. And then the idea is from there, for the next 2 assignments, you're going to work from that to create your resume. So, each resume should be customized to especially your objective to whatever job it is that you're applying for. So go with that, thinking about that, and then customize your resume. That's about the only thing there that's customized. Sometimes our list of qualifications change a little bit depending on what we're applying for, and create a resume. And then the next assignment is a cover letter. Because next week is going to be a very light week for you guys, other than in the next 2 or 3 weeks you're working on in the background, so to speak, you guys are going to be meeting and working on your oral presentation. I went ahead and put these last 2 due dates out. Now, by all means, if this is the week you have to get it done and you already have a resume and you feel like it's very easy just to tweak it and get it in, I would suggest get it in this week and get it turned in. But with us having a little more leeway over the next week or 2, I didn't want to make anyone feel crammed up with the work, so to speak, and I wanted you to have that opportunity to take a little more time on the resume if you needed to, if you're out there in the course and you're still trying to create one from scratch. As always, call me if you're having questions about any of these um, uh, assignments that are in this employee packet. Also, we have a wonderful free resource there at the college. It's called the Talent Center. It's right behind Building 40. And for free, they will help you tweak a resume, build a resume, and they're certified in that. And so that's always a good resource to avail yourself to if you so need. Thank you for being patient with the APA research project. I try not to just go in and look at them and allocate points. I am actually going to be marking them up, and I'm taking the time to do that. I've already started on them. I asked you at the beginning for 7 to 10 days. I think I'm on day 6, so hopefully by the end of this week, if you haven't gotten yours back, you will. But again, thank you for being patient. I always try to put corrections there on the page for you to view, as well as do a quick video to kind of give you a rundown of the things that I feel like you need to check out. Moving on to next week, we move on to our last chapter, which is chapter 16. You have just your Mind Tap assignment, and then there is a quick little assignment about finding an example of an interview on YouTube and then critiquing that. A great little assignment just to kind of draw our attention to the interviewing process. And to go along with that chapter, which is why I said I had kind of pushed some of these deadlines this week to next week. And then the following week, we have your presentations that are going to be due. I'll be posting more information about that. I'll make myself available throughout that week and the week before via Zoom if you want to meet with me, if your team wants to meet with me to ask questions or to present in that format. That's totally up to you. And then the final week, a lot of you are going to be getting ready for final exams. We do not have a final exam in this class, but you will have the opportunity to do a team and self-evaluation just to give me feedback about who helped and how much with the oral presentation. So that's it. We are definitely down to the end. I just felt like it would be beneficial. Hopefully many of you will listen to this video just to kind of give you a rundown of the next 3 or 4 weeks, because we are right there at the end. As always, reach out if you need me.